A two-game set between Utah State and San Jose State. Game one won easily, 107-62. Game two coming up right now. Let's pause 10 seconds for local stations to identify themselves. You're listening to Utah State basketball from Learfield IMG College.
From Missoula, Montana, Roy Booster. We're number 22, a 6'5" junior from Sandy, Utah.
Time for your starting lineups, brought to you by Wilson Motors, where they make car buying easy. Utah State with an opportunity to really try to slam the door open to start the conference season. Will feature Brock Miller, Neemias Queta, Raleigh Wooster, Justin Bean, and Marco Anthony, and that's a lineup that's really starting to play well together, especially with Brock Miller playing well to start the season.
Yeah, he's got to see his ball go through a couple times. He'll come out really confident today.
Starting lineup for San Jose State, number 4, Sebastian Mendoza. Did not start in the game 2 nights ago, but you kind of hinted off the air that you thought they'd adjust their starting lineup a bit.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 adjustments it looked like. I mean, you almost have to, right? You can't come out with the same game plan. And I thought Mendoza was really, really good against the Aggies.
Hugo Clarkin, number 5, Amari Moore, number 10, Seneca Knight, number 13, and number 35, Ralph Agee will get the start for San Jose State.
Yeah, Agee in there, I thought he, probably a little bit more sound post presence, gives them a little bit of scoring around the rim.
So both teams coming to midcourt, the Aggies in their all whites with blue trim. As Neemias Queta comes to the A in the U State logo. Getting set, Clarkin will be the one he'll tip off against as San Jose State taking their sweet time coming out onto the court. Again, in our social distancing world we're living in, only 1,500 fans allowed into the game. Not a lot of students, considering students are on break, but a lot of Cache Valley natives here in the Spectrum ready to get this one going. We're ready to tip it off. It is Hugo Clarkin tipping off against Neemias Queta, and we're ready to get this game started. Game 2 between these 2 teams, and the tip-off controlled by Utah State. Neemias Queta easily able to climb up and tap that back to Raleigh Wooster. Here we go. Justin Bean in the middle of the court. Down low to Queta. Queta against Clarkin and wants to go to work. Spins easy up, and wow, Clarkin comes out of nowhere and knocks it away from him. Give him the block shot right out of the gate. I thought Queta had him.
No, and that's a new matchup. They did not have him on Queta to start last game.
Number 10, Amari Moore on the right wing. Hands, swings it all the way back with Moore continuing to hold. Remember, Richard Washington, who was the team's leading scorer and had 20 against Utah State, not starting in this game tonight. Sebastian Mendoza trying to drive, cut off, and is fouled. Marco Anthony's going to be able to get that. By the way, 44, the number for Marco Anthony. You know where he got that number from?
No.
He's a big fan of the Wendy's 4x4. Oh. No joke, that's where he got it from. With the ball, Seneca Knight coming all the way back to the midcourt logo with 19:15 left to go here in the first half. No score. Utah State had an early block shot. Clarkin swings it to Moore. Moore on the right wing, comes around a screen, tries to get in lane, cut off, back down to Clarkin. A little bit of a mismatch. Dumps it down low to Agee. Agee tries to get the ball away, but the ball is stolen, and it's a shot clock violation.
Yeah, we saw this the other night too, but Queta did a phenomenal job of going to double team and then recovering back to his own man and blocking a shot. That's how he ended up with 5 block shots in the game on Monday.
Raleigh Wooster, no score in this one, under 19 minutes left to go. Second offensive possession for the Aggies. Sees Marco Anthony cut off near the free throw line, kicks it to Brock Miller. Miller works to the right side, kicks it back to Bean. Bean launches the 3, can't get it to go. He's now 0 for 8 from 3 to start the season, but a foul is going to go against San Jose State on the rebound. Got a sneaking suspicion once that first 3 goes for Bean, the rest are going to follow, right, Coach?
Yes. Well, at least he'll make 1 in a row.
Yeah, there you go. Raleigh Wooster inbounding to Queta. Queta tries to work against Clarkin again. Gets up, gets the push shot up, but can't get it to go. Leaves it short, and Clarkin pulls down a rebound. He's starting to frustrate him a little bit on the first 2 possessions. Down low, shot missed by Moore. Quickly rebounded by Utah State. Raleigh Wooster on the right wing all by himself. Mendoza's on him, then kicks it to Bean on the baseline. Bean to Wooster, back to Brock Miller, over to Queta. Queta on the left low block. Queta looking to bounce out of it, finally dribbles over to Miller, takes the long 2 and knocks it down from 18 feet out.
And 1.
And gets the foul, gets the and 1.
Opportunity. Yeah,
goes to the free throw line.
You can see they're still feeding the ball into Keita. That's 3 straight possessions, and they're making a concerted effort to go in there. That time, Keita with a nice little drop-off pass for Brock.
Brock Miller gets the bucket and gets a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Brock's free throw is up and off. Missed it. Keita pulls down the offensive rebound, hands it to Wooster, attacks into the rim and draws the foul. He'll go to the free throw line for a couple of opportunities.
Well, I mean, it really is deja vu, isn't it, all over again? We're driving to the basket, creating the contact, going to the line. Offensive rebounds, both huge stats for the Aggies last game.
So Wooster has 2 free throws coming up. First one is up, and it is no good. Aggies 0 for 2 to start the game from the free throw line from 2 very good, reliable free throw shooters, too.
And not a great start Monday as well. I think we ended up 10 out of 15.
Yeah.
We made them towards the end, but the first of the game we were not.
Wooster finally gets the free throw. So the Aggies get the 3 points they needed all along after the and one opportunity. Amari Moore on the right wing, looking for Knight. Knight tries to drive left, draws the double team, kicks it back out to AG. AG to Clarkin, and I believe they're going to get Keita with a foul against Clarkin, who's had a nice start to this game. Didn't look good in that first game 2 nights ago, but has made his presence felt here tonight.
Yeah, I think having AG back in the lineup frees him up to play his true position, but seeing him in the post, this might be a good matchup for the first 10 minutes.
Inbound to AG. AG gets it to Clarkin, has to go out behind the three-point line to get it straight away. To Moore, back to Mendoza. Turnaround three-point shot attempt is missed, and Keita is able to get the rebound after it deflects against Justin Bean. Marco Anthony back to Keita. Keita wants to drive, gets caught up down low, gets it to Wooster, and Wooster posts up again. Keita now on the right side of the court. Pump fakes the baseline, then takes the jumper and can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Knight. Quickly down the court, swinging it to the right is Mendoza. Back to Knight. Knight will lose the handle on the 3, collect, dish it back to Mendoza for a 3, and he knocks it down. So we're all square at 3 with 17-10 left to go here in the first half. San Jose State playing much better than they did the first game. Wooster has the ball go off his knee, but they're going to hit Mendoza with a foul on the drive.
Scotty, I kind of agree with Craig here. I don't think you can jump in the air and then drop the ball and pick it up unless there's a, if it's an attempt at a shot, we'd have a different story, but
Led to a 3 for San Jose State. Brock Miller will take the baseline jumper and nestle it home. Brock Miller with 2, Aggies up 5-3, 16:58 left to go here in the first half. Mendoza just hit a 3, swings it to Clarkin. Clarkin will give it to Moore on the left wing, being guarded by Raleigh Wooster. Goes baseline to Knight. Knight circles back up top, then gives it to Mendoza, who comes all the way back to the mid-stripe logo. Over to Moore now on the right wing. 10 seconds on the shot clock to Mendoza. Back to Knight. 5 seconds. Nice crossover. Gets into lane, then kicks it back over to Moore. Moore for 3. No good. And Bean's got the rebound. And Bean is quickly fouled by Mendoza. He's going to pick up foul number 2. And shockingly does not agree with the foul, but Justin Bean hit the court, and now into the game will come Washington. Team's leading scorer did not start in this game, but will now get back into the game after the foul trouble from Mendoza.
yeah, that's a, I guess it's not a good trade-off for us, but Mendoza with his second foul, that'll hurt San Jose State just a little bit in the first half.
Marco Anthony right to Bean. Bean puts a kiss off the glass, won't go. Anthony fights for the rebound, and he gets it. Offensive board for Utah State. Down to Keita, but the pass way over his head, but they're going to get a foul down low on AG with an elbow to the back of Neemias Keita. And by the way, that'll now be the 5th team foul, actually 6th team foul with, wow, 3 minutes and 45 seconds into the first half.
That's unbelievable, and all of those fouls are committed inside the paint area.
2 on AG, 2 on Mendoza, 1 on Clarkin, 1 on Knight.
Yeah, San Jose, the Spartans not wanting to give up any points in the paint, ending up in foul trouble instead.
Neemias Keita hands right to Wooster. Wooster takes a step back behind the three-point line, gives it to Keita. Keita, to Brock. Brock rises, fires the jumper, misses it, and it quickly comes down to Washington. 5-3, Utah State leading by 2 at the 16-minute mark. We'll have a timeout on the next dead ball. Washington comes around, or Knight comes around a screen, takes the jumper. It's missed. Wooster fights Clarkin for the rebound, comes away with it. Cross court to Anthony. Anthony quickly down the court into the lane, kicks it back out to Miller. Miller for 3. Yes! It's Miller time. Utah State leads by 5, 8-3, with 15:39 left to go here in the first half. Great ball movement there.
Yeah, Marco playing downhill. Good kick out for a 3.
Moore on the right side, trying to drive once again. Cut off to Clarkin at the elbow. Swings it to Washington, pump fakes the 3, then drives base. Cut off by Anthony once again. Great defense. Finally has to put up a crazy shot. Nearly goes in, but Bean's able to collect the rebound. Outlet to Wooster. Wooster back to Bean. Bean back to Wooster. Down low to Cada. Cada tries to spin. Kicks it back out to Wooster. Good look for 3. Yes! Raleigh Wooster, who struggled from 3 2 nights ago, buries his first attempt of the night, and the Aggies up 11-3.
Yeah, another assist for Cada in the post.
Aggies on an 8-0 run. Under 15 minutes left to go here in the first half. Clarkin at the elbow, swings it to Moore. Moore being guarded well by Wooster, hands it baseline to Washington. Down low to Chase Courtney into the game. Courtney trying to attack Cada. Spins around in the baseline, can't do anything with it, so he swings it out to Knight with 5 seconds on the shot clock. 4-3, Knight attacking down low to Clarkin. Offensive foul, Utah State's ball. Knight crashing into the lane. Aggies create the contact, and Utah State will come away with a possession. 11-3 our score. Utah State leads by 8 on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield IMG College. Run leading 11-3, 14:32 left to go here in the first half. You're listening to Aggie Basketball. By the way, Utah State Athletics and the American First Credit Union have been featuring the academic success of USU student athletes on various social media channels. Now, while the students are on winter break, spending time with their families, American First Credit Union wants to honor all their academic success and wish everyone a happy holiday season. And can't wait for those student athletes to get back on campus and start doing their thing. Well, Utah State's doing their thing right now, leading by 8, 11-3, 14:32 left to go here in the first half.
Well, great start by the Aggies. 4 made field goals on 4 assists, right? What more do you want in your, out of life? And then we're owning the boards just like we did last time. And I thought last game that was a huge difference. 16 offensive rebounds in the first half. We're on pace to topple that today.
Yeah, it's just amazing how well Utah State's rebounding right now. Stephen Ashworth into the game for Utah State. Also Trevin Dorius, who has been great over the last 2 games, into the game as well. Justin Bean with the ball near the free throw line. He'll rise, take the jumper, and knock it down.
Same set play we had last time. Little ISO at the high post for Justin Bean, and they give him space. He knocks it down.
Aggies lead by double digits, 13-3, 14-12 to go in the first half. Richard Washington shot in the lane, blocked away. Here comes Utah State. Aggies have numbers. Bounce pass to Dorius. Caught up too far down low. In fact, I think he stepped on the line. He did. Trevin Dorius getting a little too anxious underneath the bucket. Probably put a size 15, 16, you think?
I'd probably give it a 17. I thought that was Bean's fault just a little bit. He gave him the ball a little bit too late.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Amari Moore running the point for Utah State, who leads by 10, 13-3. Washington nearly lost the handle, has to give it up to Trey Smith on the right wing. Trey gets back down low, swings it to Washington. Washington on the baseline. Working it to Courtney Smith. His shot is missed, but they're going to get a foul. Chase Courtney. And the foul is going to go against Trevin Dorius, and Chase Courtney is going to go to the free throw line.
I think right now Marco's defense on Washington is to be commended. I mean, he is in his socks right now, no place to go.
So Chase Courtney, 50% free throw shooter, makes his first one. He'll have one more coming up. Cuts the Aggie lead to 9, and we'll have a chance to cut it to 8 with this next free throw. Here comes the second free throw. Lines it up and rims out. Looked like he was about to drop. Jumped right out. I guess that's what happens to a 50% free throw shooter.
That's percentages.
Yep. Justin Bean nearly lost the handle. Hands over to Ashworth. Ashworth to cross court to Bean. Bean trying to post up Dorius. He gets it to him. Dorius down low, puts his shoulder down. Wow.
Okay.
Creating some space, and with a hook shot, knocks it down. Oh, that's country boy strong there from Heber, creating some space for himself.
Absolutely. We're throwing him the ball in the post and asking him to score.
Washington takes the jumper from the elbow, knocks it down. 15-6 our score. Utah State leading by 9. Ashworth outside the three-point line, kicks it to Miller. Back to Bean. Bean drives baseline. Bean pulls up, makes it to Anthony. No look pass to Dorius. Doria spins around, puts the shot up. It's a little short, and the rebound pulled down by Washington. How about that no-look pass, though?
That was a great, we needed to finish there.
Washington, with Anthony right on him, can't do anything, so he'll come back to the midcourt logo. Trying to come around a screen from Chase Courtney. Finally gets around, launches, fires, and misses. He was dead set on shooting on that possession.
Yeah, that's the last 2 possessions coming off that ball screen.
Anthony drives into the lane, puts the shot up. Yes, sir. Marco Anthony lays it up and gets it to go. And the Aggies up by 11, 17-6.
When we talk about playing downhill, that young man plays downhill.
14-3 run by Utah State. And Anthony's been in the back pocket of Richard Washington ever since he stepped out on the court. Long baseline jumper is missed. Rebound pulled down and nearly goes out of bounds, but Trey Smith's able to come away with it. Smith now will launch a 3 from the left wing. Missed that, and Justin Bean blocks out nicely, gets the rebound. Quickly down to Miller for 3. No good. Rebound pulled down by Trey Smith. Bit of a heat check there by Brock, who's got himself 7 points on the night to lead all scorers. In the lane is Washington, and the ball ripped out of his hands by Anthony, but they're going to call a foul on Utah State. And Anthony will pick. Yeah, it is Marco Anthony. Just wanted to double check on that one. That's his second foul. Aggies now with 14 fouls, 17 fouls on San Jose State. Aggies lead this game 17-6. You're listening to Aggie Hoops from Learfield IMG College. 6, 11:47 left to go here in the first half. Hey, over 150 million packages of UHT milk has been distributed to social feeding programs around the country this year. When you're part of the Gosner Foods family, you produce more than just delicious cheese and milk to feed the world. Each package brings with it a sense of hope and essential nutrition to those in need, starting with the farm, and each step along the way, people who care make the difference in our products. Support local dairy farm families and essential workers by looking for Gosner Food products in your local grocery store or shopping the retail outlet located at 1051 North, 1000 West in Logan. All right, Richard Washington's going to step to the free throw line. Had 20 points the other night, came into that game averaging about 26 points a game, but most of those points came late.
Yeah, I think 90% of them came in garbage time. The starters did a great job guarding him to start the game, and it really made a difference.
Washington misses the first free throw. We'll have one more. Aggies up 17-6. Washington will try to cut it to a 10-point game. And knocks it down. 17-7 our score. Sean Bairstow into the game for Utah State. Namish Keita is checked back in, as well as Alfonso Anderson getting his first run of the night. Raleigh Wooster to Keita. Keita at the free throw line, kicks it back to Wooster for 3, and it's just a little long, and the rebound tipped around, finally controlled by Nate Lacewell of San Jose State. Back to Washington, bounce pass down low to Agee, attacks the rim, draws the foul, will not get the bucket, but Agee will go to the free throw line as San Jose State starting to be a little bit more efficient offensively here.
Yeah, the Aggies go to this little 2-guard lineup, and it does expose us just a little bit, especially when they draw Keita away from the basket. And that's the situation there. Bairstow ends up with a little elbow in the gut and sends him to the line.
Ralph Agee makes the first free throw. It's a 9-point game. One more coming up. Caleb Simmons is going to check into the game for Amari Moore for San Jose State. San Jose State. Second free throw is up, and that's airballed. Yeah, crowd's going to let him hear about that one. 17-8 is our score, 9-point game. Wooster, 1 for 2 from the three-point line tonight. Comes around to screen, and then pulls it back out. Gets it to Keita. Keita faces up, then puts his back down to Agee. Looking to spin, really forces that back down, puts it up the glass, and knocks it down. That's just brute force strength, and Ralph Agee's got no answer for it.
No, I mean, he has him all the way underneath the net.
19-8 our score. Richard Washington with the ball. Aggies up by 11. Washington spinning against Wooster, tries to go up and under and gets it to go. Nice English off the backboard to get it to go. Wooster played it well. Sometimes the other guys are good.
Sometimes offense beats defense.
19-10, Aggies lead by 9 after winning by 45 points. Bairstow takes the long jumper and knocks it down. Mid-range game going well tonight for Utah State.
Yeah, really just dribbling in and elevating higher than them and knocking them down.
21-10, Aggies lead by 11. Utah State shooting 50% from the field tonight, 40% from 3. Lacewell kicks it back over to AG. He'll take the long two, and that is missed. Anderson is able to collect the strong rebound and kick it right to Wooster. Wooster to Cada. Cada back to Anderson. Spots up for three. Nice. Buries it, and Utah State leads by 14, 24-10.
Yeah, Spartans just completely lost their matchups in transition. Another assist for Cada.
Cada right now, 4 assists on the night. Long three from the baseline is missed by Trey Smith. Quickly, Ashworth wants to get the ball down the court. Tries to cross over Trey Smith. Instead gets it to Cada, who, hey, got to pass out a little higher for Cada. Cada's like, hey, look, I'm not 5'7", man. You got to get that ball up a little higher. Goes off his knee out of bounds. Turnover, Utah State.
Yeah, a little freshman move there. Ashworth got himself in a little trouble and thought he would bounce pass it off the shoe.
Aggies have made 10 field goals tonight. They've assisted on 8 of those.
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable sharing the basketball, and a lot of that has to do with Cada inside.
Washington nearly tied up by Wooster. Finally launches the long contested three and misses it. You give him that three all night. Cada outlets it quickly to Ashworth. Ashworth to Bairstow. Bairstow hands it right to Anderson. Cutting to Wooster. Wooster's shot nearly blocked. In fact, it was. And here comes San Jose State after the miss. Nice setup, but a good block shot by San Jose State. Offensive foul is going to go against AG, who just crushed Bairstow. And AG's up there shaking his head saying, I don't know what you're talking about. And the official goes, you know what you did.
That's Ashworth again, ending up with the short end of the stick. You know, one thing I think that Ashworth and Wooster will learn is the physicality at the rim, right? You know, you're coming from the lower level, regardless of how many and what level you played. You know, there's always going to be a step up in physicality as you get to that next level, and that's what they're finding at the rim.
Bairstow will inbound to Ashworth. Ashworth moving left to right across your dial. Strong shoe game tonight by Stephen Ashworth. Comes around to curl, takes the jumper, and can't go. Cada is there. Cada can't finish, but there's Anderson. Anderson lost the handle on the putback attempt, and San Jose State finally comes away with it. Great opportunities. Utah State can't finish. Simmons will take a long three and knock it down. Wow, double clutched it too and still buried it. 24-13, it's an 11-point game for Utah State.
Yeah, Spartans just hanging around right now.
Yep. Bairstow will crank the three from the right wing. And tipped around and controlled finally by Simmons as he misses the three. Nobody there. Bairstow just couldn't get it to go. And trying to draw the foul is Simmons, crashing down, flips it up, misses everything. Ball goes out of bounds, and the officials will not reward him with a foul. So the ball goes right back to Utah State.
Yeah, typically you'd wait for a whistle for that type of shot. You hear the whistle, you kind of fling it up there. But yeah, he tried to instigate a little foul call there. Did not happen. Aggies need a basket here. Gone a few possessions without. Maybe a little touch inside with Cada. See if we can't play out of the post.
Aggies gone nearly the last 2 minutes without a bucket. Wooster still controlling the dribble. Over to Cada. Cada outside the three-point line. Bairstow comes to collect. Bairstow tries to drive, does so. Underhand layup, up and in. The reverse layup goes for Sean Bairstow, his first points of the night.
Boy, the Spartans coach is frustrated. They're not guarding their man at all tonight.
Knight to Mendoza, who's playing with 2 fouls, checked back into the game. Attacks Cada, long pass, finally controlled by Simmons. His pass lazily thrown to the outside to Knight, who has to come back to get it. Knight will take the jumper from the elbow, miss it, and the rebound ripped down by Justin Bean. Quickly to Bairstow, down low to Cada. Cada to Miller. Miller baseline three, no good. Great ball movement, would have been great to see that one go down as Cada needed another assist there. Mendoza on the left wing. By the way, Miller still with 7 points, leading all scorers in this game. Mendoza hoists up a desperation shot, airballs it, and Cada pulls down the easiest rebound of the night. Wooster, long three. Yes! Cada set a screen for him. He got some space, and he said, yeah, I'll go ahead and take that. Buries it. Aggies up by 16, 29-13.
Yeah, shooters have no fear. What happened on the last one, I don't know. I'm making the next one.
Washington gets it to Clarkin, who's just back into the game. Clarkin on the right wing. Had a couple good moments in the early stages. Mendoza's able to get it to Clarkin. His push shot is up and good. I think they ought to utilize that kid a little bit more.
Yeah, he's pretty solid around the basket. That was Mendoza, right? Give up the shot that he forced on the last play. Good play by the Spartans all around.
29-15, Aggies lead by 14. Largest lead has been 16. Wooster down low to Cada. Keita spins against Clarkin, throws down the dunk right on top of the head of Clarkin. How you like that? Oh, that's filthy. Washington behind the three-point line. Comes around to Clarkin's screen, picks up his dribble, needs to get rid of it. Finally hands over to Simmons. Simmons back to Washington. A little bit of a mismatch as Keita has to come out. Finally, the Aggies are able to switch. 8 seconds on the shot clock. 7 seconds. Knight trying to drive on Bairstow. Cut off, lost the handle. Back to Simmons. Drives down low to Clarkin. Clarkin lays it up and in at the shot clock buzzer.
Looks like they'll take a look at that one. That was pretty close.
Yep, and that's another one where we saw against Northern Colorado, you play great defense for 29 seconds and then give up the layup late.
Oh, that ball rolling around everywhere. You just want to have somebody grab it.
Timeout on the court. We'll take it as well. Utah State leads 31-16 on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield IMG College. The first half, Utah State leads by 14. Looks like they've counted the bucket, Coach. Give it to San Jose State. And the Aggies still, though, leading by 14. Thanks in part to a nice shooting night, shooting 48% from the field, holding San Jose State to just 27% from the field. And not a lot of good shot selection going on for let's say the shot selection hasn't been great here for San Jose State.
No, yeah, a little bit forced. And when you have a guy at the rim that's blocking your shot every time, you tend to pull up and maybe create a few crazy shots. So credit the defense from the Aggies and especially Keita in front of the rim.
Justin Bean will inbound as the Aggies lead by 14, 31-17. Raleigh Wooster, who's got 7 points on the night, matching Brock Miller's 7 for team leaders. Brock Miller thought about a three, kicks it to Wooster. He pump fakes the three, drives baseline, and lays it up and in with the right hand.
Kind of right back to where we were last week. If you beat your man, there's really no help rotation at all.
Yep. Amari Moore into the game. Swings it to Mendoza. Wooster's on him, but Mendoza doesn't care. He'll take the three and miss it. And Marco Anthony pulls down the board. Swings it cross court to Brock Miller. Brock on the right wing to Wooster on the base. Mendoza's on him. Circles back up top, back to Anthony. Anthony tries to drive, takes the shot, misses it, but will get the foul from Amari Moore, and he'll go to the line. That's the 9th team foul for San Jose State. So here comes Anthony to the line. He's got 2 free throws, fouled on the shot. Anthony, first free throw is good. Let's see if he can avoid the dreaded 1-for-2 streak that he's been stuck on.
Yeah, I mean, the Aggies not scoring as many points in the paint on the stat sheet, but really causing a lot of havoc with getting to the line.
Yeah. Here comes the second free throw. Left-hand shot up and good. 2-for-2 on that trip for Marco Anthony. And Marco's got 4 points on the night. 1 bucket, 2 free throws.
Never a doubt.
Knight blocked at the rim by Dorius, is able to collect. San Jose State comes around the edge, hands back over to Richard Washington. Washington on the baseline. Brock Miller's on him. Washington will still rise, fire for 3, miss it, and Trevin Dorius pulls it down. Wooster on the left base. Swings it to Anthony. Anthony gets around a screen. Miller now back to Wooster. Pump fakes the 3, gets into the lane. Will take a desperation shot. No good. Dorius fights for the rebound. And who are they going to get with the foul?
Probably Washington.
Nope, it's going to go against Dorius.
Foul is on the Aggies, Raleigh Wooster.
Raleigh Wooster actually gets hit with a foul. That's the 16th foul for Utah State. San Jose State not yet in the bonus. 35-17, 18-point lead for Utah State with 4:40 left to go here in the first half. Mendoza drives past Wooster, attacks the rim, and lays it up and in.
Big boy a little bit there.
Bean with the ball now on the right wing. 35-19 is our score. Bean, though, attacking, has the ball ripped out of his hands from behind by Amari Moore. Nice steal. Back to Washington. Good look for 3. No good. And Brock Miller tries to keep it in play, goes out of bounds, and they'll say it stays with San Jose State. They're going to say that it was Brock Miller who knocked that out of bounds.
Yeah, you want to always try to grab a rebound with 2 hands whenever you can. It's happened. It never seems to turn out right.
24 seconds on the shot clock, 4:16 left to go here in the first half, with the Aggies leading 35-19 over San Jose State. Amari Moore comes around a nice screen, gets in the lane, pushes it to the left, and we're going to get an offensive foul against San Jose State on the drive. Raleigh Wooster gets the inbound pass from Justin Bean. Aggies moving left to right, 35-19 our score. Marco Anthony works to the left side, then drives into the lane, kicks it all the way to Bean. Bean will then drive into the lane, cut off, back to Brock Miller. Brock swings it cross court to Justin Bean, drives baseline on the right side, caught up in traffic, puts the shot up, draws the foul, can't get the shot to go, but Bean will take his first free throw attempts when we come back. 3:50 left to go here in the first half. Aggies lead by 16, 35-19. You're listening to Aggie basketball from Learfield IMG College. Red for Utah State as the Aggies lead against San Jose State. Beat the Spartans the other night, 2 nights ago by 45. And right now kind of on pace for a similar, 45 might be a little too much to ask for, but certainly Utah State, if they continue to play like this, could very well be on their way to another decisive victory against the Spartans.
Well, I'm cheering for at least 25. No, very similar statistics. Rebounding, the rebounding deficit not as big as it was in the last game, but again, Utah State shooting near 50%. But San Jose State, again, just an abysmal 25% from the field, 22% from beyond the arc. So they're definitely going to need to make some adjustments there if they want to get back in this game.
Justin Bean will step up the line. He's got 2 free throws. Here comes the first one for Justin and rattles it home. He'll have 1 more.
Aggies really forcing the issue at the rim and taking that contact, getting themselves to the line.
Second free throw by Bean is up and good as well. That one's pure. And the Aggies now lead 37-19, their largest lead of the game of 18. Seneca Knight outside the three-point line to Mendoza. Mendoza trying to drive on Wooster, puts his shoulder into him, then kicks it back out baseline. Back up top to Knight. Knight trying to drive on Bean. Turnaround jumper is up and good. That's a tough shot over Justin Bean and is able to knock it down.
That's a BZX button play right there.
Yeah. But almost one you say, you know what, try that one again, because I don't know if you're going to be able to knock it down.
Not this year.
Wooster comes around to Keita screen. Gets it back to Keita on the post. Keita double teamed. Still putting his shoulder down. Gets up under. Does he? Yep, draws the foul. Go to the line.
I probably got Simmons there digging in. I mean, he really has to be a little.
Chase Courtney.
And Chase Courtney's the one who gets hit with it. Could have gone either way.
Yeah, I mean, if they're not going to bring a double team, I think Keita just needs to take his time, back his man down, put him underneath the rim, and dunk it again.
Yeah. Neemias Keita stepping up to the free throw. These are his first free throws tonight. Was perfect from the line tonight. And I jinxed him. Missed the first one. He'll have 1 more. 37-21. Aggies lead by 16 with 3:07 left to go here in the first half.
And for the Spartans, number 5, Hugo Clarkin.
Clarkin's going to check in. Chase Courtney's going to check out. Keita steps up to the line once again for another free throw. And off the back of the iron, missed it. Bairstow tried to keep it in play, and they're going to call a foul on Bairstow. Nope, just out of bounds off Bairstow, excuse me.
Yeah, rare for Keita back-to-back misses. I don't think we've seen that for quite a while.
Yeah, Keita's been in the 70% range this year from the free throw line. Aggies still lead by 16, 37-21. Seneca Knight pulls up, takes the jumper over Bean. That one won't go, as I mentioned. I didn't think he'd hit 2 in a row over Bean. Over to Bairstow. Bairstow attacking, then hands to Bean. Bean works around the curl, takes the long jumper and missed it. Knight pulls down the rebound. Didn't look like Bean was in rhythm on that shot. Simmons with the ball on the right wing, trying to drive base, and ball goes out of bounds. Bad pass, turnover, San Jose State. Not a lot of turnovers tonight for either team. That's only the 5th for San Jose and only 2 for Utah State tonight.
Yeah, both teams really getting shots at goal, right? I think they're not a lot of shot clock being used here tonight as well. I think we've only had 1 buzzer. Hey, good chance again. A little pressure by San Jose. We might see that zone again. If not, I think we go right back into Keita.
37-21. Scoring has started to slow down here a bit for both teams. Wooster, they lay off him. He'll take the 3 and just won't fall for him. Hits the back of the iron. Almost 2 open on that one. They sagged off him. Knight driving, lost the handle, tripped up. They'll call the foul. So Knight's going to go to the free throw line. Cada gets hit with a foul. That's his second, 17th foul for Utah State.
At the free throw line.
And Knight goes into the line, goes to the line. Washington's going to check in. Amari Moore's going to check in. Coming in for Utah State is Shimon Zapala, number 12. 37-21, Utah State leading by 16. 1-and-1 opportunity here for Knight, and he earns his second free throw. Bairstow's ready to inbound it. Now he gets one more.
Coach Smith working the referees over there. That's a lot of contact when Cada's on offense and a little chippy foul the other way. So
Knight hits both free throws for the Spartans, and the lead is 14. Largest lead for the Aggies has been 18. Aggies have gone scoreless over the last minute and a half. Brock Miller, bounce pass to Zapala. Zapala puts his shoulder down and he travels with it. Now watch those feet, big fella. Aggies give it right back to the Spartans, who they have an opportunity to try to trim into this lead a little bit. They cut it under 10 going into the break. They got to feel pretty good about themselves.
Yeah, again, the Aggies losing track of what got them to this point. That's getting that ball into the paint or forcing a drive to the rim.
Mendoza crosses the timeline, picked up by Wooster. Hands over to Knight. Knight drives baseline, hands back to Mendoza. Mendoza tries to drive on Bean. Bounce pass to Simmons on the baseline. He steps on the line. No, he travels with it. Now, either way, it was going to be a turnover. And the Aggies have a 14-point lead and the ball after another turnover by San Jose State. Now they're 6th of the game.
Yeah, kind of a different combination of players out there now.
Bairstow to Zapala. Zapala hands to Wooster. Wooster up top. Back to Bean. Bean then hands to Bairstow. Running the weave to Brock. Brock will take the straightaway three. Yes! Brock Miller bearing the three straight away. Mendoza drives up against Wooster, and they're going to say Wooster wasn't vertical, and he'll get hit with a foul.
Of course, he thought he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was he gets big boyed a little bit when Mendoza drives on him. I know he got put underneath the basket on one drive earlier, and then, of course, this is creating the foul on this one.
Mendoza steps up to the line and shoots his first free throw and knocks it down. He'll have one more. 40-24, 16-point lead for Utah State. Wooster's going to take a breather probably for the remainder of the half with 2 fouls. Cada, Wooster, and Anthony both playing with 2 fouls. And the second free throw is good by Mendoza.
San Jose State.
Jean Prelo, head coach of San Jose State, wants a timeout. We'll take it as well. Coach's timeout. You're listening to Aggie Basketball. Aggies up by 15, 40-25 on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield IMG College. Is our score. 1:20 left to go here in the first half, and the Aggies leading by 15. Look across the board. Justin Beans played 15 of the available 19 minutes. Maybe getting worn out there a little bit. Stephen Ashworth into the game, nearly has the ball stolen away, hands it to Bean, bounce pass to Zapala, who is attacked at the rim, can't finish at the rim, goes out of bounds. Whose ball is it? Stays with Utah State. San Jose State bench is upset. They said, now that was a clean block, and that went out of bounds off of Zapala. Aggie fans are upset because they're seeing the replay and thought Zapala got fouled. Inbound to Ashworth. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Everybody's upset here in the Spectrum. Ashworth comes around a screen, takes the long two. No good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Number 4, Sebastian Mendoza.
Mendoza picks up the foul, his third. And Ashworth's going to step up the line for a couple of free throws.
Shooting 2.
Yeah, Mendoza not quite as efficient offensively as he was on Monday.
First free throw by Ashworth is good. He'll have one more.
But still, foul trouble hurt him just a little bit. He's given us some fits driving to the basket so far.
Second free throw is up, and that is good as well. Aggies up 42-25, 17-point lead, just a point shy of their largest lead of 18 here in the first half. Mendoza playing with 3 fouls, kicks it to Washington, stepped on the line, turn it over, Utah State.
Yeah, it's right in front of you there. You had a great view
Yeah,
of that one, Scotty.
saw that one.
Yeah, pointed it out to the referee.
Stephen Ashworth working the ball left to right. About 18 seconds differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Bean pushed, takes the jumper from the baseline, and can't get it to go. Zapala tried to keep it in play, he cannot. Now here comes San Jose State with about a 3-second differential from shot and game clock. Mendoza has the ball nearly stolen away by Ashworth, gets it to Washington. 22 seconds on the game clock, 17 on the shot clock. And they're gonna clear out for Washington. Being guarded by Bairstow. Let's see how Bairstow handles this. Washington's gonna try to cook on him a little bit. Gets in the lane, up, under, puts the shot off the glass, no good. And the ball collected by Bean, he throws it out, nobody can get it, so Knight will collect, take the jumper, and he's fouled.
I think that's a travel.
Oh, it's a travel,
yeah.
Good. So 1.9 seconds left here in the first half, and let's see what the Aggies can do with 1.9. And Craig Smith wants a timeout, see if he can set something up. Because look, you're up by 17, but these are moments where these are teachable moments, practice moments on maybe an end of game situation.
Yeah, and 20 always better than 17.
Well, that's true, yes.
Not as good as 21.
Yeah. But still, you never know when you're, down by 2 with 1.9 seconds left. You can work something and say, hey, remember when we did this against San Jose State?
Yeah, and I'm sure they've worked on something before, and this would be the opportunity where if you don't have anything available, you are still in a position where you can just throw it in and maybe give it a little one dribble heave. So 2 seconds, you've got time for a catch, dribble, and shoot. So you don't necessarily need the Christian Leitner long home run pass to the free throw line. Look for either rolling it up or giving it a little lead bounce pass up the sideline, maybe for a little one dribble, 3/4 court, or see if we can't throw it up to half court, a little turn and fire. They practice that half court shot quite a bit, usually from the logo, so have to see if we're able to get something off.
So Justin Bean will trigger the inbound. Be kind of interested to see what Craig Smith comes up with. Hard pressed to find a more creative play caller on out of bounds plays and out of timeout plays.
Unbelievable
than Craig Smith.
The amount of baskets that come on baseline out of bounds plays and special situations. He does study the game, and he's learned from a lot of different coaches, which every good coach should do.
All right, here we go. Justin Bean, 1.9 left. Finally gets it to Ashworth. Ashworth will rise from half court and can't get it to go. 42-25. Aggies lead by 17 at the break as the Aggies looking for another dominant victory over the San Jose State Spartans. Scott Gerard alongside Lance Becker. Halftime show kicks off next with the Aggies leading big, 42-25 from Learfield IMG College. 5 is our score, ready to get the second half started. Utah State and San Jose State as the Aggies lead by 17 and trying to pick up another big win tonight. Not a bad way to start off the conference season 2-0.
Yeah, we'll be the first, won't we? As Boise plays an hour
Yep.
after us with an opportunity. But, really, really important here to start the game. Obviously, I think we say this every time, but, you start on the defensive end, give yourself a chance to get a stop and get going. I don't keep track of consecutive stops, but I'm sure in that the first half, we fulfilled every goal the Aggies had. So, continue that this first 5 minutes, and be interesting to see if the Spartans throw out a little zone again as they did in the first game. I haven't seen that yet.
All right, here we go. San Jose State on the alternating possession has the ball. Mendoza into the lane, throws up a heave at the rim, won't go, and Keita has the first rebound of the second half. There's not a shot this crew doesn't really like or try. Justin Bean to Keita at the elbow. Keita will drive, bounce pass down low to Anthony. Anthony with the push shot, won't go, but there is Justin Bean to clean it up and get himself a nice putback layup.
Yeah, it could have been an alley-oop just as easy, but little missed shot. Bean there for the offensive rebound. 44-25. Mendoza works it to Moore driving.
and they're going to call a foul on the drive.
Well, first two possessions, the Spartans really trying to attack the rim. You have Mendoza to start, and then again on this possession, maybe trying to take a page from the Aggie playbook.
Foul is on number 24, Raleigh Wooster.
Wooster picks up his third foul. And he'll stay on the court. Aggies lead by 19, 44-25. Largest lead of the night. Seneca Knight with the ball outside the three-point line, works it to Mendoza. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Mendoza gives around. Marco Anthony tries to throw it down and dunk over Queta. Queta's not having any of that nonsense. Get that trash out of here. And Wooster lays it up and in as San Jose State gets caught napping on the other end. Knight drives. Once again, Queta blocks it. Knight collects, kicks it back out to Mendoza, tries to get it to Parkin. Parkin has it on the right low block and will try to work against Queta, then kick it out against Mendoza. Queta is flexing on San Jose State to start the second half. Down low to AG. AG lost the handle, but he's fouled. But what a stretch here from Queta.
Yeah, he's just discouraging anyone from coming in the house again. That's back-to-back blocks.
Almost like Queta's like, are we really going to do this?
Yeah, and he kept them both in bounds.
Did you not learn your lesson in game number 1?
Shooting 2.
Here comes AG's free throw. He gets it to go. First points of the second half for San Jose State. Aggies lead by 20, 46-26. Here comes the second free throw. That is up and out. Hung on the rim for a couple seconds and finally dropped out. Justin Bean working the far side of the court. Hands over to Brock Miller. Back to Bean. Bean on the right baseline. Will drive baseline against Parkin and kick it to Wooster. Wooster lost the handle. Miller's there to collect, though, for the Aggies. Rotate it. Down low to Queta. Queta double team. Back to Wooster. He'll take the three and leave it a bit short. And the rebound fought for, brought down by San Jose State.
Yeah, almost a triple team in the post there on Queta. Got to knock those ones down.
Yep. Amari Moore caught up in traffic. Kicks back to Parkin. Hands over to Knight. Whistle out on the court.
Clock issue, right?
Oh, yeah.
Still at 30 seconds. So.
Shot clock never started.
Yeah, it only took us 24 seconds to realize it.
And we'll go to the clock, try to figure out how much time we need to have here.
I don't know if he's send them back to their benches.
Yep. All right, with that, gives us a moment to talk a little bit about our good friends over at H&R Block. Tax reform laws impact almost all tax returns each year. Taxes can be very confusing. H&R Block has more than 60 years of experience dealing with taxes. Information is available at hrblock.com. H&R Block of Logan is owned and operated by proud Aggie alumni. So the Aggies leading by 20 right now and looking to go 2-0 to start the season in conference play. And then they'll have the majority of the week off to celebrate Christmas. And then we'll be back in action on a week from tomorrow when they take on Air Force in Colorado Springs. Spending a little New Year's Eve in Colorado Springs against the Academy.
Well, good on you.
Well, last year we spent New Year's Eve in Vegas.
Oh.
That was
nothing going on there either.
A little bit more, especially in pre-COVID world, that didn't suck.
No, I could imagine that might be a little bit nicer. But, it's tough to come back from a break, too, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, we haven't, I'm sure we'll touch on that a little in the post-game show, but, you know, the Aggies have kind of gone through that already.
Yeah.
Play and not play, and not play. So, you know, coming back from a Christmas break, not really anything new for the Aggies.
And Air Force is such a tough team to play against, too. And especially now that they have Dave Scott back as head coach.
Yeah,
or Joe Scott, excuse me.
Yeah. They're, they play a lot of players, and they still play that little Princeton action. It's just a lot of prep. So, you'll need to come back with your thinking cap on.
That's a good way to put it. All right, so the shot clock is at 18 as San Jose State comes back out on the court. Knight trying to drive on Miller, puts a desperation shot up, won't go, and the rebound fought for and brought down by Justin Bean. Marco Anthony cross court to Wooster. Wooster tried to go behind the back, had it stripped away, bounce pass though to Queta. Queta throws down the dunk over Mendoza and Parkin. I'm not going to dunk it on one of you, I'm going to dunk it on both of you, and I'm going to draw the foul, and I'm going to get the free throw.
Wooster turning a rather difficult situation into a nice little wraparound pass. Coach Smith talking to him now. He just got himself in traffic, but ends up picking that ball up and wrapping it around to Keita, who finishes with the dunk.
And Coach is talking about a little bit about the miscue, but, how about the composure to keep your mind when things are going away and still being able to make a great pass?
Yeah, he, Worcester really does got a sense for the ball and was able, was almost down at his feet, just kind of pick it up, rip it away, and drop a dime.
Keita's got a free throw after a nasty, filthy dunk. And that's what you wanted.
Okay.
Is not just is being decisive in the low block, go up and throw it down.
Yeah, it seems like, when he's facing the rim, he's able to elevate a little more than when he's backing his player down.
Here comes the free throw. Perfect. And Keita on the night has got 7 points. He's got 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 block shots.
Yeah, really filling it. Each the stat sheet up each game, isn't he?
It really is. Aggies now lead 49-26, largest lead of 23. Richard Washington back in the game, being guarded by Wooster. Has to give it to Amari Moore. Amari Morris circles into the lane, hands back to Washington. Pump fakes the three, kicks it back to Moore. Moore with the long three, missed, and Marco Anthony collects the rebound. Justin Bean on the left wing, hands to Brock, down low to Keita. Keita filling it against Clarkin, puts the push shot up, won't go, tipped around, finally controlled by Moore, who comes back and gets it. Washington driving on the left side, blocked by Keita. That's 5 blocks on the night. Wooster couldn't quite keep it in play, goes out of bounds, stays with San Jose State, but 5 block shots on the night.
Yeah, all coming from the help side. He is really, really, really good at timing his elevation today.
If you add the 6 block shots the other night, he's got 11 block shots in 2 games against San Jose State. Mendoza straight away. And we can get offensive foul. We will.
Aggie basketball.
As the Aggies see San Jose State on the illegal screen. And here comes San Jose State, giving the ball right back to Utah State.
Yeah, this is, one and done. The Aggies are limiting them. No offensive rebounds and then turnovers. Really taking advantage. Stretch their legs a little bit here.
Justin Bean drives from the elbow, lost the handle on the way up, is able to come back and collect. 15 seconds on the shot clock to Brock Miller. Pump fakes the three, begs it to Anthony. Anthony drives, attacks, can't finish. Rebound pulled down by Clarkin. Clarkin's been a much better rim defender this game than he was in game 1. Washington long baseline three, no good. Tipped up by Anthony, and Anthony collects. Good job by Marco Anthony. Not scoring a lot tonight, but running the game very efficiently. Marco Anthony, crossover, lost the handle, gives it to Keita. Keita to Wooster, straightaway three, no good. Wooster can't get the shot. He's now 2 of 6 from the three-point line tonight. Mendoza drives, lost the handle, probably good he did because he was going to try to attack Keita. 2-on-1 fast break. Bean attacks, and it's an offensive foul. I think he tried to dish late, but just couldn't get control of the ball, lost the handle.
Yeah, that's interesting. Started kind of a little late Euro step, and it's 2 possessions now in transition. Just needs to get that ball released a little bit sooner.
Yep, 49-26. Aggies lead by 23. 15:51 left to go here in the game on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield, IMG College. Utah State leads by 23. 15:51 left to go here in the ball game as the Aggies in control of this one and on their way, hopefully, to a 2-0 start here in conference play. Need to clean some things up, and that's, this is probably going to result in an Aggie victory tonight, but still some things to clean up from this Utah State team, and I'm sure there's still plenty of work on, as you can tell.
Yeah, this game, I thought today we played a little bit more to their level, but again, that you're shooting down a little bit in the second half is really the only difference. But in rebounding, not big of as big of a separation as we had, and so that margin of victory may not come as high, but Aggies in control of the game so far.
49-26. Seneca Knight into lane, spinning, nearly blocked by Keita, but can't finish, and Bean comes away with the rebound. Even the threat of Keita is causing problems. Justin Bean on the baseline, work it to Anthony. Anthony on the right side, back to Bean. Bean drives, cut off by AG, gets it to Anthony. Anthony, right-hand shot, no good, but draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
number 50.
49-26 is our score. 15-25 left to go here in the game. And up to the line is Marco Anthony for a couple free throws. Anthony went 2 for 2 his first trip to the line.
Well, I think we had our baseline officials say 1 shot and give him the ball. So to avoid confusion, we stop and reset.
Yeah, okay. Here comes the free throw. Ooh. Line drive doesn't go. They'll have one more.
Yeah, it's a great point. It is a bit of a frozen rope. Just need a little bit more arc up on there. And
Alfonso Anderson back in the game.
Alfonso Anderson's going to check into the game. Justin Bean's going to take a bit of a breather. Maybe some time to give Justin Bean a bit of a rest here.
Yeah, he did.
Ratcheting up the minutes.
Having to wrestle around out there get you tired.
Second free throw nestles home. 1 for 2, 3 for 4 on the night from the free throw line from Marco Anthony. Aggies lead 50-26, matching their largest lead at 24. Washington shot is blocked. Guess who? Keita's got it. Kept in play by Anthony. Quickly to Ashworth. Ashworth can get into the lane. He'll attack with the left hand. No good. Keita fights for the rebound. Can't get away with it. And here comes quickly Knight. Knight up on the lane. Can't go. Goes out of bounds. And I didn't get the signals. It's staying with San Jose State. Yep.
Spartans ball.
50-26. That's now 12 block shots in 2 games against the Spartans. I should say 1.5 game, as we're now 15-minute mark. Baseline jumper missed by Washington. He's had a rough night. Did not start in this game after leading the team in scoring. They brought him off the bench tonight. He's had a rough night. Ashworth wide open for 3. Easy. No sweat. I'll knock that down all day. Thank you very much. Stephen Ashworth buries the 3. Aggies up 53-26.
Yeah, it's just Spartans no resistance. Just to pick up game 3 right there.
Rotating near the far side of the court. Knight tries to create some space. Anthony's right on him, though. Bounce pass down low. Looking for the big man. Can't find him, so Trey Smith now has the ball in the right wing. Back to Knight. Long 3 is missed, and Keita's there to pull down the rebound. 53-26. Aggies lead with 14-10 left to go here in the second half. Lacewell's going to check into the game.
Yeah, Ashworth getting some good run here. Second half. Point guard action.
Yeah, Ashworth inbounds to Marco Anthony. Up top to Ashworth. Swings it to Keita. Keita to Anderson. Circles right, back to Ashworth. Ashworth, who just hit a big 3, down low to Keita. Keita against Dollywall, lays it up and in.
That's a good little play, a little America. Looked like America's play, but we got to throw him the ball a little bit more on that right side.
55-26, 13:48 left to go here in the game. Shot missed by San Jose State. Outlet to Anthony. Anthony to Ashworth. Ashworth to Miller. Miller's got a good look for a 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by San Jose State. Working left to right. Washington with the ball. Looking for a screen from Dollywall. Finally gets it. Kicks it back to the big man. He hit 1 3 in the game on Monday. Can't get that one to go, though. Quickly to Anthony. Anthony on the rebound. Anthony keeps it himself. Caught up in traffic. Push it up with the left hand. And gets it to go. No big deal.
Yeah, great job attacking the rim. He's so good at finishing with both hands at the rim. That's a lost art.
Keita with 9 rebounds tonight, 7 on the defensive side, 2 on the offensive side. Beautiful steal from Marco Anthony. Over to Miller. Miller, layup with the right hand. Beautiful assist from Stephen Ashworth. And the Aggies rolling in Logan. 59-26, 12:57 left to go in the game. You're listening to Aggie Basketball from Learfield IMG College. Notes here. How about this? In the 2 games for Neemias Keita against San Jose State. Now keep in mind, we still have 12:57 left to go here in the ball game. But Neemias Keita has had, in these 2 games, 12 block shots and 9 assists in these 2 games.
Goodness, almost a double-double in the 2 categories you wouldn't normally think of. And I'm not sure if we'll see him again tonight or not, but if we do, he really has been a dominating force. And, it just goes to show you can help your team many ways, even when you're not scoring, a ton of points. He's 1 point away from double figures anyway. But great job by the big fella. Just a game changer, isn't he?
Really is. 6 block shots 2 nights ago, 6 block shots tonight.
And assists, I mean, passing the ball out of the double and triple team is really hard, and he makes it look easy.
And by the way, I should say 20 rebounds too. Oh, and Washington, or excuse me, Knight, down low, shot blocked away at the rim. I don't know about that foul, Coach. Chase Courtney got swatted at the rim, but they're going to call a foul, and that'll send Courtney to line.
That's the substitute post call. It's almost automatic. You know, you've got a sub coming in off the bench to play the post, and it seems like they automatically call, you know, a foul that hasn't been there all game.
Going to the line, Chase Courtney. First free throw is good. Used every part of the rim, but is able to rattle it home. One more coming up.
This one will be an adventure.
Here comes your second free throw, out. You called it. Trevin Dorius into the game for Cada, as you mentioned. Gets the rebound, kicks it over to Ashworth, brings the ball down the court. Ashworth to Dorius at the elbow, looking to Bairstow on the right wing. Down low to Anthony. Anderson up and under, left hand, yes sir! Alfonso Anderson with a left-handed push shot. He's got 5 points on the night.
Yeah, great move. Really showing us what he gave us last year. Post and three-pointers.
Knight, crossover, step back, take the shot, won't go. Dorius with the rebound. Quickly one and done for San Jose State. Bairstow to Anthony. Anthony gets around a Dorius screen, gets it to Ashworth. He drives and kicks back to Anthony. Anthony drives, right-hand shot, no good, but he's fouled and he'll go to the line. Upset with himself, he wasn't able to finish the layup.
Yeah, he got that. He got held there with his left hand, but again, he's so good at switching to his right hand. Just, I mean, that is a talent. He really does finish with both hands at the rim. Really hard to guard down there.
Shooting 2.
Anthony's free throw, a little short. He'll have one more.
That's part of his game that could use a bit of improvement, especially as he gets into conference play like we are now and challenging the rim as much as he does.
Second free throw is good.
These free throws are going to matter.
Yep. 4 of 6 tonight from the free throw line. 62-27. Aggies up by a significant amount. Into the lane is Washington. Attacks, tries to get over Dorius, can't get it to go. Kick it back out to Trey Smith. He'll take the long three and knock it down. 32-point lead for Utah State. Anthony to Bairstow on the right wing. Bairstow kicks it to Anderson. Anderson will rise. Fire for 3. No good. Dorius trying to keep it alive, and he does, and he's fouled. Man, he is just so strong in the blocks.
Yeah, his hands really have improved in the offseason.
Timeout on the floor.
Interesting note, Brock Miller tonight has played 24 minutes, most on the night for Utah State.
Yeah, really, both ends of the floor, getting his job done.
62-30, Utah State leading by 32. You're listening to Aggie Basketball from Learfield IMG College. Up comfortably at this point, 62-30. Utah State beat San Jose State by 45 and are on pace to do the same again tonight. Interesting note, and you mentioned we may not see Neemias Queta out on the court again, but boy, he's on the cusp of doing some things. Most blocks in a game is 7. He's 1 away from that with 6 tonight, but he's 1 away from tying Ty Wesley for 3rd place in most block shots in a career. And he's obviously 1 away from tying. I don't know if he'll get it tonight because I don't know if we'll see him again tonight.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Not quite sure we would.
Inbound to Dorius, gets it to Wooster. Wooster to Alfonso Anderson, faces up. Gets in the lane, right-hand shot. Oh, can't go. Good look, just rimmed out. I like they're running some stuff for him, though.
Yeah, a little flex action on the OB and got him a chance to get up. He's really good around the basket.
11 minutes left to go in the game. Seneca Knight pulls back the dribble. Gets it down low to Chase Courtney. Courtney double team, takes the turnaround jumper, won't go. Dorius Skies in for the rebound. Quickly pushes it to Anthony. Anthony cross court to Bairstow. Bairstow comes around a screen, into the lane. Puts a shot off the glass, no good. What do we got? Offensive foul?
No, traveling.
Traveling.
I'm not sure. It's a little consistent with the call we had earlier in the first half against the San Jose player. I'm not really seeing what they're seeing, but at least he's consistent.
6 turnover of the night for Utah State, 11 for San Jose State. Lacewell takes the long 3, and he nestles it home over the top of Anthony. Cuts the lead to, actually they're going to say a long 2, not a 3. So the lead is now 30. 10:27 left to go in the game. Marco Anthony outside the three-point line. Tries to reset the offense. Bairstow will launch the 3 and knock it down. Sean Bairstow, good to see him bury the 3 from the right wing. 65-32, 10 minutes left to go in the game. Caleb Simmons, guarded by Marco Anthony, who's been great defensively. Down low to Chase Courtney. Courtney double team, passes out of it to Knight. Aggies quickly rotate back defensively. Knight, though, stumbles into lane, ball's on the court. Fought for and brought up by Anderson. Anderson quickly to Anthony, 2-on-1 fast break. Pass down low to Bairstow, pump fake. Reverse layup, up and in, and the Aggies rolling 67-32, 35-point lead.
A really good job there using the rim as a protector, getting to the other side.
Simmons will rise, straightaway 3, and knock it down.
A little late night Saturday banking. I guess it's not Saturday, but.
Stephen Ashworth coming around to Doria's screen, waiting for Anderson to get back into the offense. Ashworth on the left wing, being guarded closely by Simmons. Ashworth finally gets into lane, puts a shot up off the glass, no good, but he'll draw the foul and he'll earn some free throws. Crafty player, especially with his size, getting in the lane and drawing the foul.
Yeah, coming off that ball screen of Dorius, he's got a little space, but a little hesitation dribble and head fake. Hezzy gets himself in there for a little floater, and then, they salivating trying to block his shot, and he ends up with a chance to go to the free throw line.
Justin Bean leading the way with 12 rebounds tonight. He's only got 6 points. I don't know if we're going to see a double-double from him. I'm not sure if he'll be back out on the court tonight.
Yeah, I think this is kind of that opportunity. It looks like we're already starting to clear the bench. I think with the, the result of Monday night's game, that second, well, I don't say second string. Those bench players, 6 through 9, have shown us that they can give us enough out on the floor to extend the lead.
Max Scholga into the game, number 11 for Utah State. And second free throw from Ashworth does not go. 68-35 is the lead for Utah State. Shimon Zapala set to check in at the next timeout for Utah State. Richard Washington driving against Dorius and is fouled, and that'll get Washington a couple of free throws.
Number 32, Trevor Dorius.
Dorius picks up the foul.
Yeah, Dorius good up top, just doesn't quite have the length that Keita has, and so he ends up with a little body motion, right? A little body contact. Again, he collects a lot of fouls out there, but he sure is efficient.
AG steps up to the line, Washington steps up the line, hits his first free throw.
Now in for the Aggies, number 12.
Shimon Zapala into the game for Trevin Dorius.
Trevin Dorius.
Dorius gets a nice applause from the 1,500 fans here in attendance. Washington's free throw is up and good. He goes 2 for 2 on that trip. 68-37, Aggies up by 31. Under 9 minutes to go here in the ball game. Ashworth to Zapala. Zapala hands over to Scholga. Scholga's going to take the long 3, no good. Zapala's there for the rebound, and he's fouled on the putback opportunity. He'll go to the line.
Oh, fresh from the bench.
Foul is on number 40, Chase Courtney.
Chance to shoot some free throws, get yourself warmed up.
At the free throw line for the Aggies,
Shimon Zapala stepping up to the line. See how the big man shoots.
A little by little, he's getting his confidence up there, Scotty, and I know he's taking some shots in practice.
Here comes his first free throw.
Yes.
Good, perfect.
Yeah, this is just seeing that go through a couple times. Good form.
Again, dealing with the issues a lot of big men with hands that size. I mean, it's like some of us shooting a little mini basketball. It's tough to do. Here comes the second free throw, and that is good. How about that? Shimon Zapala going 2 for 2 from the line tonight.
He has adjusted the mechanism.
Only he and Justin Bean tonight are perfect from the line. Trey Smith on the baseline. Behind the back pass to Agee. Kicks it over to Moore. Moore drives, attacks, and draws the foul.
Yes, as shown the other night, Shimon not afraid to use his 5. Took a little shot in the looks like in the schnoz right there.
His first 16th foul.
So if Neemias Keita's night is over, he's going to end up with 9 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, and 6 block shots.
He is, just so many ways that he can hurt you. And, we all worry about points and points and points. But, if they're going to double and triple team him, he's going to make you pay with really good passing.
Both free throws are good. 70-39. Aggies leading by 31 with 8:15 left to go in the game. Ashworth straightaway 3. A little bit short, but there is Zapala with a nice rebound. Shimon Zapala swings it cross court to Agee, but ball stolen away by Caleb Simmons. Long baseline 3, that is good. As Trey Smith able to knock that down with 8 minutes left to go in the game. Aggies up 70-41.
Well, they're having trouble. They towed the line again, only getting 2 points.
They did, wasn't
there.
it? Yeah, just 2.
So close.
Anderson down low to Zapala. Zapala going to work and has the ball stolen away. Amari Moore with the ball on the right wing. Euro step, and it's ripped away by Max Scholga. Turnovers on both sides. Scholga hands over to Anderson. Bounce pass down low to Zapala. His dunk attempt is blocked and tries to get over to Anderson and Cannon. The ball stolen away. A couple of rough possessions there for the young man. Moore wanted the offensive, Ashworth wanted the offensive foul. They don't call it. Moore's able to lay it up and in. 70-43. It's a 6-0 run by San Jose State. And Craig Smith wants to talk about it a little bit. Talk to the youngsters.
A bit of freshman out there right now, a bit of freshman.
Coach's timeout on the court. We'll take it. Actually, we'll go full timeout here. 70-43 is our score. Utah State leading big. 7:13 left to go in the game on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield IMG College. 43 with 7:13 left to go in the game, and the Aggies cruising to another victory. Aggies will have a week off before being in action coming up next week on New Year's Eve. They'll play against Air Force. Stay there in Colorado Springs until January 2nd. Hey, remember the next Aggie Coaches Show featuring Craig Smith will be at Old Chicago coming up on Tuesday, January 5th. That'll be at 6 o'clock, talking to Coach Craig Smith. We'll also have a player shoot the bowl and see what Coach is up to.
I want to come shoot the bowl. That sounds like
come by. We'll get
right across the street.
We'll get you some pizza.
Good stuff there.
You know
Good
what?
Stuff.
I'm a big fan of. They've got a jalapeno breadstick.
Uh-oh.
That's really good. It's a problem. I will tell you that for sure.
It's a problem. It's a technical foul.
Zapala with the ball on the elbow. He's had a couple turnovers on the last 2 possessions.
And another one.
And another turnover. Taken out of his hands by Moore. Attacks. And the shot is up and in by Richard Washington. 70-45. That's an 8-0 run. Zapala with the ball outside the three-point line. Over to Anderson. Anderson back to Bairstow. Bairstow to Ashworth. Working around the horn. Alfonso Anderson takes the 3 and misses the 3.
Easy. Oh, we got to learn our lessons.
Zapala gets hit with a foul.
Yeah, is it virtually the same foul? Now we're going to go put him on the line.
Yeah, this is what Coach calls learning moments.
Yeah, I mean, we're fortunate in league play to have an opportunity to get out there. You got to be careful that you don't lose those opportunities, right, as a freshman. So,
and after events like Boise State and some other moments from last year, Coach is like, yes, as well. We got to bring some guys back in.
Scotty.
25-point game with 6:37 left to go. Dorius, Marco Anthony, and Raleigh Wooster checks back into the game.
Bringing up my nightmare memory there, but he took a shot in the nose.
Yeah, Zapala's walking up the corridor. Free throw is good, and one more coming up for Agee.
Honestly, it was really never the same. He took a shot in the nose, and your eyes start watering, and he really did have a couple turnovers after that, but never quite the same. It looks like he might have lost a tooth, or at least he's fiddling around. So that's no excuse there, but.
Second free throw missed. Wooster comes in and gets the rebound. 70-46, 24-point game. Aggies have led by as many as 34. It's a 9-0 run right now by San Jose State. Anthony at the elbow. Needs to get rid of it, finally gets it to Dorius. Dorius on the left low block. Trying to go to work, can't do anything with it, and the ball nearly stolen away and will go out of bounds as Mendoza knocks it out, but only 8 seconds on the shot clock. Okay. Calm down up there. Ashworth inbounds to Wooster. Wooster comes around to screen. Will take the elbow jumper and nestle it home. Raleigh Wooster knocks it down, 72-46.
Yeah, good job not settling for the three, struggling a little bit. Dribble it in there, 2 dribbles, and pull up. Excellent.
72-46, snapping that 9-0 run. Washington with the ball, rises for 3, and no good. Wooster has the ball knocked out of his hands, but is still able to come back and collect the rebound. Kick it over to Anthony, Anthony to Ashworth. Ashworth, hands right to Wooster, Wooster on the right wing. Kicks it back to Ashworth, over to Anthony. Comes around Dorius, goes baseline, spins, up, under, and can't get the shot to go. Rebound pulled down, once again by Simmons of San Jose State. Working the left wing is Moore. Moore caught up in traffic, hands to Simmons. Simmons attacks, the baseline drive, pass stolen away by Ashworth. Ashworth to Wooster. Wooster crossover. Wooster is fouled, and Wooster will go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. Yep, 17th foul, 1-and-1 coming up.
I don't know why the referee gave me a little look there, wanting to know. I've been watching college games, they have the officials on the opposite side. So
yeah.
I don't know if he's looking. We got a late sub, and we're really struggling today. We got big lead and everybody falling asleep, it feels like. Got to firm up here.
Tighten it up.
Yeah, this is game's not over yet.
Wooster with the 1-and-1. Front end is good. One more coming up for Raleigh Wooster, 73-46, as the Aggies push the lead back to 27. With 5:14 left to go in the game. Second free throw is good. Mendoza working the ball left to right. Gets a screen from Agee. Driving, kicks it to Moore. Moore gets in the lane, and we're going to have a foul against Utah State.
Yeah, a little freedom of movement. Can't get your hands out there and stop them, but without Keita behind you, there's a little bit more pressure to guard the ball, and as they start getting by you, we've kind of fallen back in that tendency to reach out and grab them a little bit.
Moore steps up to the line and knocks it down. That earns him one more.
Yeah, we need something from the Aggies to get this crowd up and on their feet again. They've kind of fallen asleep a little bit on us.
Second free throw up and good. 74-48. 26-point lead for Utah State. Ashworth working right to left as we hit the 5-minute mark here in the ball game. Marco Anthony gets it to Ashworth, coming around a curl. He drives, takes a step back, then works it to Wooster. Wooster crossover, gets in the lane, beautiful, but the ball stolen away as he tries to go up and try to finish the layup. Mendoza cranks the 3, no good. And Wooster pulls down the board, ripping it away from Dorius. Wooster to Anthony. Anthony back to Wooster. Wooster driving and loses the handle once again. Another Aggie turnover. Amari Moore attacks, and look at Stephen Ashworth ripping it right out of his hands. I'll take that, thank you very much. Ashworth wants to drive. Kicks it back to Anderson. Anderson with the right hand push shot, lays it up and in. 76-48. Timeout on the court. We'll take a 30-second coach's timeout on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield IMG College. Utah State cruising to another victory over San Jose State. 4:12 left to go in the game. By the way, I'm gonna give that drive where Utah State able to get that layup. Call that the CBTD drive of the game. Connect with the people and places that matter most. CBTD. All right, 76-48 is our score. Utah State looking to cruise to again another W for taking off Air Force, a team that I don't know if you want to come off eating some unhealthy food at mom's house and then going on the road and playing Air Force.
You know, the style of play is unique, obviously, and I will say cardiovascular. You know, you are moving when it gets into half court. I mean, the flare screens, down screens, back cuts, guys flying in from nowhere, and then they play 16 guys.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a uniform, you're playing.
You don't prepare for the player, you prepare for the
No, because
scheme.
if you prepare for the players, they'll start a different 5.
Yeah.
You know, you'll have a starting 5 picked out, and they'll, you know, we used to do a scout team, and you draw the number on the jersey. We never would have enough, and it doesn't matter. But, yeah, they're just, it's cardiovascular, no doubt. So, and it's cerebral, which is a big word for me to use this late at night. But you better be locked in to your principles. Now, I will tell you that Coach Pete and Coach Smith have a great scout and way to prepare as far as defensive principles to guard against the Princeton. So I'm excited to watch the game, but you better be ready. It's not 2 easy victories by any stretch of the means.
No, not by any stretch. All right, Moore crossover, then hands over to Washington. Washington attack off the glass, no good. Moore tries to put it up and in, can't, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Ashworth, and it'll stay with Utah State, or stay with the Spartans. Mendoza with 20 seconds on the shot clock, 3:58 left to go in the game. Hands over to Knight. Knight spins on Shulga, and they're not going to call a foul there, just out of bounds off of Utah State.
Yeah, that's
both players maintain their verticality there.
Yeah, I think, instead of a foul, he'd already blown his whistle. But, yeah, good defense again by the Aggies. They're starting to, pick their game up. We'll hope Sahara can maintain his defensive.
Mendoza takes a out-of-control long shot. No good. Shulga comes away with it. Hands over to Bairstow. Bairstow, crossover, drive, shot off the glass. No good. Rebound pulled down by Knight. 3:34 left to go in the game. Aggies up 76-48. Knight.
Oh, don't swipe. Travel. Yep.
Travel, yes. Took about 4 steps, getting to the rim, and that's a walk. Another turnover. You know, I feel like we may have jinxed both teams by talking about not a lot of turnovers in this game. Now San Jose State's got 16 and Utah State's got 12.
Yeah, we have, this last 5 or 6 minutes, we talk about garbage time. It has literally been garbage time, but too early for that.
Ashworth.
Going up.
Zahar Vadishev takes the long 3. No good. As you mentioned, Vadishev
going up.
He loves to get those looks up. Into the game. Took a shot, won't go. Knight drives.
Travel.
And there's another travel. That's the 17th turnover. Shimon Zapala is set to check into the game.
Okay.
I like they're getting him back out there, saying, all right.
Oh,
and
no.
a technical is going to be called against, is it Washington or Trey Smith?
Well, both of them got their hands up like they didn't do it, but looks like they did something with the basketball. I didn't catch it. I'll have to see. Looks like number 13 gave our guy a little shove. So,
okay, I didn't see the shove.
Yeah, Ashworth. Don't pick on our Ashworth.
So Knight gets hit with the foul.
Yeah, see if we
or
can
with
get
let's see who gets hit with the technical.
This is a technical. See if they upgrade it to a flagrant. I'll take a look here if we can get a replay, but
score as we speak, 76-48. With 3:04 left to go in the game. And Coach, I don't know if you see the monitor over there.
Well, they haven't shown a replay yet, so it looks like nobody knows what's going on. They're done. I did not see that at all, so I have no idea. But I did see Ashworth come flying from my right side, and then the technical foul call.
So Ashworth's going to shoot the technical free throws. Ashworth on the night from the free throw line is 3 for 4. He's got 2 of them here. First free throw is good. Ashworth on the night tonight. That is his 7th point and has a chance for number 8. And that is up, and that is good as well.
Yeah, we talked about Ashworth, kind of getting under your skin, but he really has done nothing but hustle this entire game. So, sometimes that bothers you a little bit when a player his size can steal a few balls and get a few rebounds, and that just got, but the Spartans right now, they've got a lot of frustration. So
30-point lead, 78-48. Bairstow comes around as a Paula screen, loses his man in traffic and is able to kiss it off the glass for a nice layup.
Yeah, he's going to be good. We get some pounds on him, get a little strength.
80-48. AG tries to drive on Zapala, blocked away. Coming away with it is Shulga. Throws it down court to Ashworth. Well, Ashworth had the ball knocked out of his hands. They're calling it over and back. Ashworth had the ball poked away, came back behind the midcourt stripe to collect, and they're going to say an over and back. If this game really mattered, I think we might be a little bit more upset about that one.
But we'll move on.
Well, we'll move on.
That's a mercy rule.
Yeah, AG to Washington. Shot nearly blocked, but Zapala's unable to get it, and it's able to nestle home.
Yeah, I'm not sure he dribbled it off his foot. I mean, there's got to be something there. But, again, as you mentioned, moving on.
Vadishev with the ball. And he'll crank a three. Get in there. Yes.
3-point basket by
Zahar Vadishev.
Well, he has got a little Jimmer mentality.
Yeah,
that was deep right there.
Wow. Beautiful three. He's got a great shot, and he knocks it down.
It's interesting. I've been trying to key on him defensively.
Look at that. What, 4 feet behind the line?
That's an NBA three and then a bit.
Oh, man. The offensive ability that he could bring to the table has these coaches salivating. Just needs to work on some other aspects of his game. Defense, playing within a system, all that stuff. He's super young, and if it clicks, watch out. He could be really good. Foul on Utah State on a drive is going to send AG to the free throw line for the Spartans.
I think we just need to get him one of those football play call things on his wrist, and he can refer to the plays, but it happens. I mean, it's a different system. It's a new style of play.
First free throw is missed. AG will have one more coming up.
I mean, new country, new language. I mean, everything's different, right? New set of rules. So give him a chance. He's got some skills.
Second free throw is up and good. Shulga inbounds over to Ashworth. Under 2 minutes to go. 83-51. 32-point game. Hand over to Bairstow. Bairstow comes around a screen. Caught up at the elbow. Shulga keeps it to Bairstow. Bairstow to Shimon. Shimon passes out of the double team. Vadishev cranks another three, and he's going to leave that one a bit short. And Amari Moore comes away with the rebound. Long three by Trey Smith. That is missed, and Ashworth comes away with it. Alley-oop to Shulga. Shulga lost the handle on his way up, and it stays with Utah State. Kuba Karbovsky into the game. Also into the game, Matthew Wickheiser. Bairstow takes a nice applause as he walks off the court, as does Stephen Ashworth. Yeah. Well deserved for both those young men.
Yeah, great job. They're really, earning some minutes, getting some burn, looking good out there.
All right. Vadishev takes the three, no good. But Kuba Karbovsky's there, can't finish at the rim, gets his own offensive rebound, can't finish again. Finally, the ball goes off his hands out of bounds. Vadishev already with 1 of 4 from 3 in 3 minutes.
Yeah, so a little less microwave today, a little more refrigerator. He's open, he's getting it open, but yeah.
Lacewell takes the long two, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Simmons. Kicks it back to Lacewell with 18 seconds on the shot clock, and we are at 1 minute left to go in the game.
1 minute, 3 minutes.
Trey Smith back to Simmons. Simmons straightaway three, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Zahar Vadishev. Yeah, his nose is hurting him. Swing it over to Vadishev. Vadishev guarded by Simmons. Looking for somebody to clear. Still pounding the dribble. Works it to Shulga. Shulga drives base. Shulga gets up under, reverse layup, missed. Pulled down by Shimon Zapala. Tries to throw down the dunk, and he gets the two, and he gets the foul. Shimon Zapala Not quite the dunk, but gets it to go down regardless.
Well, I tell you, I don't know. We talk about being hard to have a mask on all day. He's got 2 pieces of cotton stuffed up his nose, and he's really giving it all. Yeah, that was a little bit of a almost dunk. Oh, we've cleared the bench.
Carson Statsny into the game. Young man from Texas.
Salina.
And the free throw won't go. And quickly down the court is Caleb Simmons for San Jose State. 24 seconds. San Jose State can hold for the last shot if they want. On the right wing, long three is up and missed. Tipped around and controlled by San Jose State. Shot blocked at the rim and a foul. And that's going to send Simmons to the free throw line. There's your winning team, losing team chant as the Aggies lead by 34, 85-51 with exactly 11 seconds left to go.
Like everybody trying to get on the block shot highlight reel on that possession, and unfortunately delayed our exit of this game.
First free throw good. Simmons will have one more. Simmons' second free throw is out, and the ball collected by Utah State. Wickheiser with the rebound. Hands over to Vadishev. And Vadishev rolls out the clock, and that is how this ends. Final score in this one, 85-52, a 33-point victory by Utah State. And the Aggies have 2 dominating performances against the Spartans en route to a 2-0 start in Mountain West Conference play.
Yeah, I mean, it's instant replay, right? And I think that's a little bit, normally that's kind of what you'd be looking at, in the parity of playing both games at one site. But, we did talk about sometimes they get flipped. But tonight, I mean, it was deja vu all over again. A little less scoring by both teams, a little more sloppy. But, yeah, outcome still the same.
85-52 is your final. Utah State now improves to 5-3 on the season and gets set for their first road trip in Mountain West Conference play. You're listening to Aggie Basketball. Utah State with a big win, and we'll break it down next on your postgame show on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield IMG College.